Faber Piano Adventures Level 3B. The song is Finale. I'm going to play it once and then we'll talk about the details. Let's take a quick listen. Okay, now a couple things about this piece. The first thing you got to realize is the left hand we're going to be playing a broken chord. Basically, we're playing the bass note and then the top two notes of the chord. So the top third and the bass note. And for every measure, that's basically what we're doing with pretty much every chord, except when we get into measures where we have two chords. So the first measure we've just got E minor, then A minor. But the third measure we have E minor, we have to shift to B minor, so we only get those two parts and those two parts in that measure, and then we come back to the E minor. So anytime we have two chords in one measure, we only get that, each one gets two parts, so the bass note, the top two, like that. A couple parts on this. If you look at measure 12, right above measure 12 they show solid chords because we have three chords in that measure, so we're going to have to hit them solid like that. Because there are three, we can't actually break them up, there's not enough beats. Same for measure 16, we're going to be playing B to C, back to B, and then measure 20 we're doing E minor to D, back to E minor. Now a couple main spots here that people have trouble with. Measure 2, we've got a dotted quarter note. We're going to hold up for a beat and a half, followed by an eighth note, and then a half note. So when you do this, when you hit the F sharp with the A, you're going to be hitting that, then you'll hit this, then you'll hit the E, then you'll hit the next part of the chord, and then the final part of the chord. So I'm going to do this really slow. Like that. So that second E does not line up, so we actually hit this part of the chord before we hit the E. So here we go again. Here's the chord, then the E, then together, and then one more part of the chord. So that happens a bunch of times. We've got a dotted quarter in measure 2, we've got one in measure 6, we've got one in measure 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, and 22. You've got a lot of those, so be careful with that. It happens a bunch. The only other part that gives people trouble, we'll look at measure 7, where we have the triplet. So we're playing, so I played measure 7 and 8 right there. So we've got the E minor chord that starts on the E. Now when we play the top part of the chord, we're going to play the triplet with it. Then we're going to hit B with the bass part of B. Then we hit B with the top part of the B chord. And then we hit E with the bass part of the E minor chord and then the top part 3 times. So let's look at that slow motion. Like that. Faster. That's about the speed you should be getting it to. So those are the main difficult parts in this lead sheet. It can be really difficult, so try to take it 2 measures at a time and master two measures and then continue on and then add those together piece by piece. It's probably the best way to do it. This concludes Finale. Good luck.